Hey, what's good, YouTube subscribers? How y'all doing tonight? It's your boy MG5 back again with another sports video. And tonight, y'all, we got to talk MMA. You know what I'm saying? The UFC. We have a big pay-per-view going down this weekend on Saturday, live in Anaheim, California. Whoo! Y'all know how we do things in Cali, man. It's turned. The crowd's going to be lit. It's going to be fireworks. Big pay-per-view, UFC 298, Alexander Volkanovski versus Ilia Topuria. It's going down, man. You know, it's going down. You have the king of the featherweights, Volkanovski, who could be or who can be the greatest featherweight of all time, especially if he gets this dub. We got the lion of the division taking on the young lion, Ilia Topuria. And, I can't wait for this one. I can't wait for this one. The young lion, Topuria, he's undefeated, 14-0 with 12 finishes. And, he wants to become champ. He has all the confidence in the world that he will stop Alexander Volkanovski. And you got Volkanovski who's coming off that tough L, after moving up to lightweight, trying to become double champion. That was a short notice fight versus Islam Makhachev, but hey, man, that's what's going to make this one a banger. That's what's going to make this one a banger. So I can't wait. And there's also some other bangers on the card as well. And y'all know how we do things around here. Got to give y'all my thoughts, my breakdown, and my final fight predictions on this one, man. UFC 298, it's going down. Whoo. So, hey, let's not waste no time. Let's get straight to it. I'm going to talk about the whole main card for the pay-per-view. And, well, mostly I want to talk about the main event, but, we're going to talk about these other fights too. And the opening bout on the card, you know what I'm saying? It's a middleweight bout, and we have Anthony Hernandez versus Roman Kopylov. Hey, first of all, I just want to say, my bad if I mispronounce any of these names. Y'all just stay with me. These guys got some tough names, man. But Anthony Hernandez versus Roman Kopylov. I think that's going to be a cool little fight. You know what I'm saying? Middleweight bout. I've seen Anthony Hernandez fight before. He is ranked and he's on the rise. So I'm going to go with him on this one. He is the favorite out there to win this fight. But I'm going to go with him. I've seen him fight before. I think I might have seen Roman fight maybe once, but I don't think I've seen that guy fight at all, to be real. Maybe once, but I'm going to go with Anthony Hernandez. And, I think it'll be a decision win. I don't think we'll get a submission. I don't think we'll get a stoppage or a knockout or anything like that. I'm gonna go, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with Anthony Hernandez, y'all. I'm gonna go with Anthony Hernandez on that one for the opening bout on the card. And let's move on to the second bout that we have, a bantamweight bout. Hey, man, I'm gonna be real. I feel like this bout right here should be the third fight on the card, man. Two high-ranked bantamweight fighters. We got Merab. I'm going to be real. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. We got Merab versus Henry Cejudo, man. The cardio machine taking on the former double champion. This is going to be a great fight right here as well. Henry Cejudo said, he's been pretty honest with it. He said if he loses this fight, he's probably going to retire. So he's putting a lot of pressure on himself to take on Merab, who is a cardio. Dude, his cardio is crazy, man. His cardio is crazy. The thing is, this is only 3 rounds right here. So, we got rank 2 versus rank 3. And Merab is the favorite to win this fight versus Henry Cejudo. And I think it's going to be a great fight. I think for Henry Cejudo to really win this one, he's going to have to go back to his roots. I think he's going to have to wrestle. He's going to have to wrestle Merab, man. He's going to have to wrestle the cardio machine. Because I just feel like if they're striking and I don't know, man. I just think Merab's cardio is different. He can put that pace on you. He can put that pressure on you. And he's already seen one of his best friends, Aljamain Sterling, fight Cejudo. So I think that kind of gives him a little bit of an advantage. And both of them haven't been too active, I would say. But I think it's going to be a great fight. And honestly, I'm going to go with, I think Merab will get the job done, split decision, unless Henry Cejudo can just really wrestle him. I think he's really going to have to turn back the clock and go back to his roots. I don't see him stopping Merab. I don't see him knocking him out. Maybe a submission, but Merab, I just don't see him getting tired. You know what I mean? I just see that pressure and that pace. I just think if Cejudo's going to win this fight, he's going to have to be safe and he's going to have to wrestle, man. Point, fight, and wrestle. I know that's not what the crowd wants to see, but I'm just being honest. But I'm going to go with Merab. I think he's going to win by split decision. I like Henry Cejudo, but I just think now it's a young man's game, you know, and I think he's a little bit, he's had his time as double champ and he did some great things back in the day. But right now, I just feel like it's a young man's game and, you know, I'm going to go with Merab on this one, y'all. So moving on to the third bout on the card, we have a welterweight bout, and it's also two ranked welterweights. We have Jeff Neal versus Ian Gary. And I think this fight's going to be cool as well. You know what I'm saying? I think this is going to be a cool little fight for the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I don't really see no finishes in this one either. Jeff Neal's pretty tough. And I'm not going to say Jeff Neal's the gatekeeper, but he kind of is the gatekeeper for ranked opponents. Like, if you beat Jeff Neal, then you know that you're real and you're moving on to the next step. After you beat him, you're looking at the top 5 guys at welterweight. And, you know, Ian Gary is undefeated. He is a nice striker. You know what I mean? He's trying to be like Conor McGregor, but it's just, you know, no one's going to be Conor McGregor, man. No one's going to be that guy. So, yeah, I think Ian Gary, you know, he's a very good striker. When it comes to all around, though, I think I'd probably give the advantage to Jeff Neal. I think all around, like just mixed martial arts, like mixing everything up, I think Jeff Neal's a little bit better at that, but Ian Gary is a better striker. And most likely this is going to be a striking fight, a striking match. And, you know, I lean towards Ian Gary to get the job done. I think he'll win this fight by decision. You know, that's what kind of sucks, man. I don't know if I see any finishes on this card. Like, I feel like these can all be decision wins, you know. So I got Ian Gary by decision. It could be unanimous decision or it could be split. I think it's going to be a close fight, so I'm going to go split decision, Ian Gary. And, yeah, you know, I think he'll beat Jeff Neal. Unless Jeff Neal, hey, it depends what version of Jeff Neal shows up, man. Because I've seen Jeff Neal where he's in tip-top shape and he just looks amazing. Like, he looks crazy, you know what I mean? But we'll see what type of work he put in for his training camp. But I'm going to go with Ian Gary on this one, y'all. And now moving on to the co-main event, we have a middleweight bout, Robert Whittaker versus Paulo Costa. Whoo, Paulo Costa, man. Now, this is going to be a fight. And for you bettors out there, now I'm going to kind of get into the betting odds a little bit for the co in the main event. Robert Whittaker is the heavy favorite to win this fight. And I don't blame them. You know, I don't blame them. I think Robert Whittaker is all around a better mixed martial artist than Paulo Costa. But we all know what type of power Paulo Costa brings to the table. His striking ability it's elite, man. When Paulo Costa's on, he's on, y'all. He's elite. He's elite when it comes to striking. So, but I just think Robert Whittaker, you know, if this fight, if it turns into like a dirty fight, then I think Robert Whittaker will get down. You know what I mean? He gonna mix things up. He gonna wrestle Paulo Costa. He gonna do what he got to do to win. The last time we seen Whittaker, it wasn't a good outing for him, and I know he has that on his mind. And I think we gonna see one of the best versions of Robert Whittaker, man. He's still high ranked in the middleweight division, and you know, this is gonna be a great fight. This is gonna be a banger, man. This is gonna be a war right here. This is gonna be a war, and there could be a finish in this one. I don't know. Paulo Costa has a chin, man. Besides the Israel Adesanya fight, I don't really remember him getting finished like that by anyone. And the same thing with Robert Whitaker. I mean, he got finished by Izzy the first time and then Duplessis. So it's going to be tough. You know, if Robert Whitaker starts off slow in the first round, then I can see Paulo Costa finishing the fight. But I think it's going to be 50-50. It's going to be back-to-back. And I'm going to go with Robert Whitaker on this one, man. Another split decision. I know that kind of sucks, man. I got all these decisions happening. Another split decision, but I'm going to go with Robert Whitaker. I think his footwork is a little bit better. His kicks are a little bit better. I think he's going to have the speed advantage. And as long as he mixes things up, he'll be all right. But if he starts off slow and he gets caught with a big shot in the first round by Paulo Costa, then Costa could finish the fight. You know what I'm saying? It just really depends. How does Whitaker start off? Is he going to start off flat, or is he going to start off, is he going to start off right? So we'll see. I feel like the last fight he had with Duplessis, he started off flat, and Duplessis took advantage of that. And we'll see what version of Robert Whitaker we get. But I got Whitaker by decision, and it could be another split decision win. But now here we are, moving on to the main event of the pay-per-view, the main event of the card, man. Woo! With the UFC featherweight title on the line, we have the champion Alexander Volkanovski versus Ilia Topuria. This is about to be a fight, man. You know what I'm saying? This is about to be a fight. You know, we got Alexander Volkanovski, the champion, 26-3, and then we have the challenger Ilia Topuria, 14-0. This is about to be a dog fight, and I will tell y'all this: this fight is not going the distance. Someone is going to get hurt, and someone is going to get finished. You know what I'm saying? Someone's going to get finished. And I know all the other fights I predicted decision wins and stuff, but this one will be a finish. And, I can't wait for this one. You know, looking at Alexander Volkanovski, he's seen everything. You know, he's fought everyone in that division. He's seen everything. So I do kind of lean towards him, giving him the advantage. But we can't sleep on the young lion. And for you bettors out there, Alexander Volkanovski is the slight favorite to win. He is barely the favorite to win this fight. So that shows you how much of a dog fight that this is going to be, man. And Ilia Topuria, man, he has the skill set to beat Volkanovski. Now, I've been watching the press conferences and everything like that, the little shows that they have on YouTube, and he's talking about finishing Volk in the first round. Now, that could happen, but we will see. When I look at the challenger, when I look at Topuria, man, I think he's very good at mixing things up. He has a boxing stance. He has a low boxing stance, and he's really good at mixing up his combinations. Like, he goes up top, and then he'll go to the body, and then he'll go back up top. I think he's probably the best at mixing things up that way. I don't really see anyone like that going to the, body and then up top, back to the body and then up top. So the way he mixes up his combinations are very real. And that could be a problem for Volk if he gets on the inside and gets close. But what I like about him is that he's a real mixed martial artist. Like, he mixes things up. He'll strike with you, and the next he'll go for that grappling or try to take you down. So I just feel like that's his best skill set. And then being the young lion, I believe he's 26 years old. He's undefeated. He has all the confidence in the world. This guy even has a documentary movie coming out about him becoming champion already. I'm like, bro. So he's really confident. And I feel like when you're that confident, man, it does give you like this energy, like this aura, like I'm about to win, and everyone can kind of feel it. But the thing is, that can come back and bite him, though, if he loses. You know what I'm saying? He already put 15-0 in his bio on Instagram, like he already won the fight. So he can be getting ahead of himself. He does look a little bit cocky, but that's just all confidence, man. He's a guy who's put in the work, comes from troubled beginnings, and he truly does believe in himself. But when we look at the champion, Alexander Volkanovski, he's seen everything. He fought guys with power. He fought guys with crazy kicks. He fought probably the best striker, Max Holloway. He's seen everything. And then the simple fact that he fought Islam Makhachev at 155. Now, the second fight wasn't, we all know he got head kicked and got knocked out. But that first fight, though, it was a dog fight. And the simple fact that every time Islam Makhachev took him down, he was able to get back up. So, I think Volkanovski, man, he's seen everything. One thing about him, as a true champion, he makes the adjustments. And I think that could be a key factor in this fight for him to make those adjustments to win this one. And I think his footwork is A1. His footwork is A1 day one. You know what I'm saying? The way that he was able to outstrike Max Holloway and make Max Holloway look like he made it look easy. His footwork is elite. He probably has the best footwork in that division. And honestly, I think Topuria, I think he's underestimating how strong Volkanovski is. Because to move up to 155 and Islam Makhachev takes you down and you can just get back up to your feet, that right there shows how strong he is. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Topuria is underestimating Volkanovski's skills, but I think he's underestimating Volkanovski's strength. Volkanovski is a very strong guy, especially at 145. I think he's probably the strongest guy at that weight class. So, I think that's one thing Topuria is overlooking, not his skill set, but how strong Volkanovski is. And I think he's going to find out how strong Volkanovski is. And, that footwork, Volk can stay on the outside and tag him, do what he wants, make the adjustments. And we'll see if Topuria can cut off the octagon and get up close. He wants to throw bombs and he wants to finish Volkanovski in the first round. I don't know, man. I think this is going to be a dog fight. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to be a great fight, y'all. This is going to be a great fight. And someone is getting knocked out. Someone's going to get stopped. I don't see this fight going all 5 rounds. As a matter of fact, I have a 3rd round finish. And I'm going to go with Alexander Volkanovski to win this fight. I'm going to go and still, you know what I'm saying? I got him winning this fight. I just think he's seen everything, and I think he will teach the young lion a lesson. But we will see, because the thing is about Volkanovski, he did get knocked out, suffer like his first knockout in his career like 3 months ago. I do think he should have took more time off before coming back. That's the only thing. And then the fact that the youth is on Topuria's side, so that could be a big factor, y'all. But anyways, that's my UFC 298 predictions right there. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what y'all think, and tune in to the big show, man. Make sure y'all tune into these fireworks. It's going down, and hey, it's going down, y'all. But I'll catch y'all, and y'all already know, man. Next time, y'all. Stay up.